Hello, 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 friends. Are you ready? Dun da da da. It's time for Live at the Loom. We are here on this beautiful Thursday. Hopefully, it's beautiful where you are too. How the heck are you? What is happening? It's Lori and I always have a little kind of pre-game huddle. That's probably a good word. Pre-game huddle. That's what she and I do. And mostly we goof off and say silly things. But we both agreed it's a good day and we are feeling awesome. I got all my hairs cut yesterday. So, I feel like a new person. It is remarkable what a haircut can do for you. It's just crazy. But see, I get ahead of myself. Just in case we haven't met yet, friends, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. Ta-da! Boy, we have fun, don't we? And everyone, please give a huge thank you and a warm greeting to Lori, our gatekeeper, who is keeping us all online, which by all of us, I mean me. That is, yep. That is her job. She does it with flying colors. She's never fired. Never, ever. So just buckle up, my friend. You're never getting out of it. That's what, who is it? I forget if it was at Study Hall or Online Weavers Guild. And we had a new member. We were so excited. And we're like, here's what you don't realize, that once you're in, you're always in. I'm so sorry. You can't. Nope, there's no leaving. We're keeping you. That's how we are. We keep people. Please. We're keeping all of you. Yes. Okay. Let me say some hellos, because look at all the beautiful people here. Anne, I believe Anne was the first one in. Is that correct, Lori? Give me a head shake. Was she the first? Was Anne the first? Yeah. Okay. She was here an hour and a half early. Thank you, Anne. Anne's such a rock star. Yes. She talked about how she is resetting her studio. Tay Bloom's away. Bridget Heddle's out to set up her towels for my sister to weave. I love that. Welcome. Fantastic. Yes. See, Lori, the hostess with the mostest. She was on just a little bit after Anne got on, and it was like, hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to Live at the Loom. Make yourself comfortable. Get your favorite beverage and settle in. We're going to have so much fun. Oh, and please like and subscribe, share, comment, all the things. This is why we're never firing her. She's the best. Oh, Gemma's on too. Gemma was like the second one in. She was all over it. Love that. Hello, Jennifer Fowler. Jennifer Fowler has all kinds of good news. We're so happy. I was thinking about you, Jennifer, because I'm getting all into the gardening, and I was I'm hoping maybe you have a little bit of a garden this year. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Hello, Connie Peterson. Connie has like all of the serious bird watching stuff this morning. It is kind of that season though, isn't it? Look at this. All the birds to watch out her window. They're fun. We have our neighbors just put in a series of bird feeders, and there's a big old Mac Daddy blue jay that has been wandering around our stuff. And I'm like, you are allowed to look. Just do not mess anything up. I used to think, not that I've ever been like a really strong animal lover. That's never been really my thing. I like animals, don't get me wrong, but I'm not someone who like has to have them all, that kind of thing. But since I've been a gardener, my approach to animals has changed a little bit. Let's just say that the killer cat next door, I don't mind him as much. I mean, please don't smash my stuff, but also can you get rid of the moles and the voles and the chipmunks? And does that sound horrible? I don't know. Life is complicated, friends, right? Hello, Kim James. Hello, Deb Ropel. Trish is here. Woohoo! And Tamison. Hello, Ernie. Ernie is here, friends, from the home spot on the map from Flagstaff. Woohoo! Did I say Trish was here? Trish is here. Ruth is here too. Ruth, baby Esther, the whole gang. We love that. Shirley Jansen is here. The early bird today was Anne. Well, she was the Mac Daddy early bird. I mean, we had lots of early birds, but Anne was on it. Hello, Christy Lofton. Eileen is in. Woohoo! Fantastic. Ooh, Carrie is in the house. We love that. Carrie did, Carrie, I'm going to brag on you for just a moment. Carrie did this project. It's Echo and Iris was the pattern, and I was unfamiliar with it. So I had to look it up because Carrie was talking about doing this amazing pattern. And she finished it this week. Friends, it is so gorgeous. So all the colors, she did it. It almost looks like she did it kind of like almost like a color study kind of thing, but beautiful. If you're in the Action Creative Insiders, she posted a photo there, which is stunning. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. Oh, Liz is here. Morning all. Frost warning last night, but disaster averted. All the spring treasures. Herbs, iris, peony buds, forget-me-nots, hostas, and lily of the valley. Woohoo! It's Liz, we've had 2 days where it was like high 30s here. So you are far enough north of me. I'm not surprised. Frost warning, which is crazy. It's the 21st of May. That's nuts. That is nuts. Hello, Priscilla. Woohoo! Love it. Oh, Sam is on. Hello, Sam. Who is this? Hello, Karen. Love that. Karen is out of West Virginia. Welcome, my dear. I'm so glad you're here. Woohoo! Laundry and rug weaving. You know, if you have to do the one, you might as well have fun with the other. You will be able to guess which one I would think was the fun and not the other. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Carol. Carol says, morning, all, trying to help my aunt track down her missing wedding album. Oh, lost in checked baggage. I know I want to lecture her, but she's making herself miserable. Aw, poor girl, sweetheart. Okay. Oh, man. Let's see. Hello, Naomi. Naomi's here. Woohoo! Actually spun, carded, and wove yesterday. I'm almost finished with my 7.5-yard dress fabric on the 20-inch ridge ahead of Loom. Congratulations. That's awesome. I love that. Very, very nice. Hello, Brittany. Oh, Brittany found a new house. Look at all the big changes we have in our community. That's amazing. Aw, see. Oh, okay. Aw, Carrie. Carrie says she'd fire Lori from a cannon and not warn the lucky recipient of the bundle of chaotic joy that's descending on them. I think that's fair. She is a bundle of chaotic joy. I think that's a good assessment. Yes. Mm-hmm. A BCJ. No, that sounds bad. A bundle of chaotic joy. Okay, well, yes, yeah, okay. Moving on. All right. Okay. She said, Carol says, morning all. The wedding album comment was for another forum I'm conversing with. I guess multitasking is off the table today. I understand, Carol. That's, yes. When you're like, wait, talking to the wrong people. Who am I talking with? What's happening? Where am I? What day is it? Uh-huh. Yeah. Brittany, this is wonderful. She said she'll have a studio now and Penelope will have a home. Yay. That's awesome. That's really what we want in life, is for Looms to have a home with you. That's it. Mm-hmm. Carol says my tomato seedlings are still in their crib, but they're 18 inches tall. Wow. That's amazing. I love that. Hello. Oh, good. Okay, Jennifer, I'm going to relax now. I was very worried. Very worried about you in the garden. Mm-hmm. Yes. I know, right? We're getting comments about the Echo and Iris. It is stunning. It is so amazing. Yeah, it's true. Get out. We have new people. Hello, Rowan. I just finished fixing up an old floor loom and have been watching your videos religiously for the past week. Thank you so much for your weaving wisdom. Okay, my pleasure. I'm so glad you're here. Where are you watching from? Tell us all the things. We love new people. Just tell us everything. We're ready. We're excited. That's awesome. Okay, so friends, how has your week been? What has been happening with you? Lori. We love Lori. Yes. Yes. Tell us what's been happening. What has been happening here? It's been a week. It's been, yeah. Let me, and in a good way. Oh, Alex Madison snuck in here. Alex. Okay, so total sidebar. I'm doing Duolingo. That's the word. I'm doing Duolingo for Italian, and I have been for, I don't know. It's been year and a half. Oh, is it longer than that? Not quite 2 years. And Alex Madison is on there. And this week, I don't know if you noticed Alex Madison, but we're on the same track. It hardly ever happens. I see someone I know on there, but they're like, you only need 20 more XP to beat your friend Alex. And I'm like, but they don't know that I'm like the least competitive person ever. I'm like, go, Alex, go. It's all good. It's all good. They're counting on the fact that I'm like, oh, no, I'm going to do more to beat her. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's, yeah, sure. Good job. Good job. See? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh, wait, what is this, Alex? I'm spending my days at the Mineola League of the Arts because we're having our sale this Saturday. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Priscilla says I was summoned for jury duty for the first week of summer vacation. Oh, crap. Thankfully, the pool I was in had the trial. Oh, they got it. Had the trial canceled last minute. Okay. So no jury duty. Okay, good. That's a challenging way to start summer right there. Let me just say that. Ooh, Eileen's moved into her new house. Congratulations. Working on, what is this, Eileen? Working on a Brooks Bouquet shawl. Words. Brooks Bouquet shawl. There we go. Tamison, hello. We had a roll-off dumpster delivered this morning 2 weeks earlier than expected, so I'm mildly panicked. I would be too. What's a roll-off dumpster? Should I know that one? I know dumpster. I know that term. What does roll-off mean? This is part of how this goes, friends, is that I understand about what 75% of what comes through. Is that fair? I know some things, but not all the things. And each week it is apparent that I don't know all the things, which is all right. I'm okay with that. All right. Let's see. Carol says it's the normal spring chaos on the ranch mixed with 4 days of severe weather work. 3 more scenes of the sectional video shot and not edited. Oh, congrats, Carol. Making good progress there. I love it. Ooh, Trish did weaving classes for schools. They're like demos, right, Trish? That's amazing. Okay, anytime we can get weaving in front of people who know nothing about weaving, that is big win. Big, huge. That's amazing, my friend. Deborah Opal came back from Maine for a couple of weeks, and I'm planning to warp the board tomorrow, figuring out what weaving draft to do for my red, white, and blue extravaganza. I like it. For my red, white, and blue extravaganza. That sounds awesome, Deb. Very, very nice. Look at you. Okay, what else is happening, friends? Ooh, did I miss Kathleen? Hello, Kathleen. Welcome, my dear. Let's see. Okay, Kathleen asks, any hints on best substitute heddles? Should have read the pattern first before choosing. Can you give us more information? What substitute heddles for what? What's the what do you have and what do you need? How's that? We're here to help. We love those kind of challenges. That's true. Oh, Lori. Please hit like and subscribe button to show our lovely Chris with a new haircut some weaving love. I do. There's nothing like a new haircut, friends. There's something about, for me, the second it really gets over the ears, I get so cranky. And I have like the world's, you probably don't know this because you always see the front of me. I have like the world's longest hairline. I swear. Those little boogers just keep going down my neck. It's horrible. So I'm always so happy. I'm like, just get it off. Just get it off. Anybody else have that problem? Is it just me? I'm okay if it's just me. That's all right. But that's part of what I contend with. I try to do haircuts like every 6 weeks, but about week 4.5, I'm like, ugh, too much. Yes. Wow, Tamison, your streak is 22. It's over 2,200 days. Holy cow. Tamison, do you speak like 6 languages by now? Because I got to tell you, I'm on like day I don't know. I think I'm coming up to day 600, and I'm not very fluent in Italian yet. I got to be honest. The game is fun, and I know some words, but I don't know that I would be comfortable. No. Yeah. See. Yes. I think mine. What is mine? I don't know, Naomi, but I watch for you on Duolingo. Naomi Eleonora. That's pretty. Very nice. Very nice. Alex. She says, yes, it happened once before, and they don't want to embarrass. Okay, but this is like the highest league of it. I'm usually in like one of the like really low leagues, and I like to stay there because I'm like, I don't want the pressure. I don't know. Oh, so you guys know what a roll-off dumpster is. It's a large rectangular garbage bin that fits on the back of a truck, is literally rolled off the truck and pulled back off. Oh, thank you. See, you guys know all the things. Yeah, Tamison's like, it's a big, big dumpster. Okay, got it. Thank you. Woo! Connie says, I'm on the third drum and towel on Kelda. I'm almost done with heddles for the Warped Weaver tartan on Flora. I've started threading the reed on Matilda for a requested rug. I love that. Very nice. Yes. Friends, tell me what's on your loom. What you got? I love that. Welcome, Rowan. We're so glad you're here. Let's see. Ooh, Connie. I know Connie's teaching these days. My weaving student is almost done with the reed on Sherry. She's going to make a bag. Ooh, that's a great way to start. I love that. Fantastic. Carol says my hairline goes down to the back of my knees. I understand. Okay, Kathleen says I worked a towel pattern that needs 100 heddles on 4 shafts. Sadly, there are only 96 on my loom. You just add some more heddles? Will that work? Do you have some additional? You know what? You could just make the whole thing just a little shorter too. I would just go that route. Just make it, because depending on the scale, no one will notice. No one will notice, Kathleen. Is that feasible? Could you just make it shorter? Is that possible? Connie says I'm growing my hair out so I can wear a bun this summer for demonstrating. Oh, that seems very historically accurate. I like it. Gemma is setting up. I never know this word. Hovdrawl. Hovdrawl? I can't quite say it. Towels. Warp is about 8 meters. Lovely. That's big. That sounds big, honey. Yes. Hi, Ruth. I'm emotionally ready to chop my hair, but every time I do, I look like the redhead boy from Harry Potter. So my hair stays long to keep me somewhat feminine feeling. I understand. My challenge is I like my hair very short like this or very long, like past the shoulders, so that I can always pull it back. And then when I have it very long, I just pull it back all the time. It's a weird conundrum. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, that's a good idea. Yeah, if you only need 4 more, you can make some with just some strong strings, some string heddles. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Yes. Hopefully that will help. Aw. Carrie says, I haven't got the faintest idea what to weave next. You and me both. That's what we're going to talk about today, because we're going to cut off this project that's on the loom. And I have nothing on the list at the moment. So I need some suggestions. What would you like to see some of? Do you have patterns you want me to get into so we can talk about? Do you have colors, textures, fiber? What the world is your oyster? I'm thinking some kind of a pattern would be fun though, because I've had a couple, this one was all kind of free for all and creative, and I'm ready for a little more structure, a little more, this goes here and then you do this versus what comes next. Let's just do it. So yes. Yeah. Gemma says her hair grows wider, not necessarily longer. Yeah. Oh no, Christy Lofton. She's a big old raspberry this week. Not much weaving or inspiration due to crappy health issue. Oh, darling, please feel better. We need you weaving. Naomi says, I refound the fun in my overshot sampling warp. It was very disappointing class, and the overlong warp was tainted with that displeasure. Now I'm weaving literal rainbows on it to finish it off. Oh, okay. Naomi, I'm so glad you brought this up. First of all, I am very sorry that the class was not good. That bites. That makes all of us sad for you. However, the way you recover is brilliant. Brilliant. I think so many times we get locked into, and this is what it is. And then if we're not happy with it, we're not having fun, we are just suffering. Friends, do not suffer. Pivot. Do something else. Throw something else on there. Make rainbows on your crappy overshot project. Yay, you, Naomi. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yes. Yeah. Ooh, Tamison got a new horse for backstrap band weaving. And wow, what a game changer. Okay, darling. What? You got a new horse? Is that a typo or is that a thing? And I just don't know what it is. Someone clarify, please. That'd be lovely. Okay, all right. I can learn things. Okay. Let's see. Ruth said, I did get to weave about half a bee hand towel yesterday as my first time weaving about 6 weeks. Oh, yay. Do you know what? It changes the chemistry of the day, doesn't it? Is that a good way to put it? I think so. Changes the chemistry for me at least. I was having a day, like just not too long ago, and I was like, okay, stop trying to fix this. Go sit down in the Loom and weave. Just do it. I was like, so much better when I was done. It is the best kind of medicine. It really, really is. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ooh, good tip, Trish. Yes. Kathleen, if you need a video on how to make little replacement heddles, there is one. I can't find it for you this quickly, but I do have one in the mix. That's true. That is true. Okay. Kim says, Houndstooth has taken up residence on the floor room. I chaos wove some silk ribbon scraps weft with cotton warp. Nice. I like it. I like the whole I chaos wove because, there's a thing called chaos gardening that I kind of am in love with. So I like the fact that we can apply that to weaving too. Just chaos weaving, just throw it all in. That's kind of what this project is, by the way, over here that we're going to cut off today. Did I mention that? We're going to cut off a project today. I love these days. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Carol, on the loom, there's a script laying up on a castle, a heap of an apron on one bench, various camera and mic bits all over, a small village of dust bunnies that held their first elections yesterday. Excellent. And we now, bring in our first elected official. The head honcho dust bunny. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I do have a couple little reminders for you. Keep telling me about your projects, friends. Let me know. Hi, Dad. Ukulele towels. I do. yes, you're right. I do. Ukulele towels will be on the agenda for the summer. Thanks, Dad. That's good. That's a good reminder. Yep. You're on the agenda. I promise. Connie says Rose Path. Ooh, very nice. Haven't done Rose Path in a while. That's a good suggestion. Let's see. Ooh, hello, Lori Klein. Have I done Wandering Vine? I have. Do you know what though? I like Wandering Vine, and when I did it before, the scale was enormous. Like one repeat was like, I don't know, 6 inches. Huge. That'd be fun to tackle it again, but do it smaller. The problem is then I remember that I don't like small yarns. That and then I go, oh wait, I'm still me. I don't. But yes, Wandering Vine is very fun. Okay. Oh, lots of overshot. Okay. All right. Yes. Exactly, Ernie. Dad doesn't even say good morning, just shows up being like, ukulele tales. That's what we do next. Okay, that is funny. He'll get a kick out of that. Thank you, Ernie. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love it. Oh, look at you who found it. You're a rock star, Lori. See, this is why we're never firing her. No. Friends, look in the comments. There's a link for the replacement heddle. That's awesome. Yes, Dad, already the whole big batch that I made before, they're already gone. They were gone like the second, like before I gave them to him. He had people, he was like flinging them. He was like throwing them out there in the universe like, like the t-shirt guy at a game, just being like, shoo, ukulele towel for you, ukulele towel for you. By the way, if you guys have just joined us or within the last, when did I do them? Last fall, maybe? Let me explain very briefly. Ukulele towels are a thing we've invented. Dad's a musician and does a lot of stuff with the ukulele. So he wanted a piece of fabric to go over kind of the neck and part of the body in the case to protect the instrument from, being rattled around. But then also if they're playing and they're in Florida a lot, so it's hot, whatever, then you have a towel that you can wipe down your instrument, wipe down whatever is just available. So ukulele towels have become a thing in his musical community. Yes. Just so you know, you're not missing. That's just a thing here. That's all. Yeah. Okay. Carrie said, I use a leftover warp on the Echo and Iris. Look at me. I remembered. Come on. Gold star. On the Echo and Iris to experiment with textures and non-warp colors in the warp. I love that. The Echo and Iris is stunning. It's really, yes. Right? Brittany says, art therapy is a thing for a reason. Yes. Ooh, Alex says, I like the diagonal inlay you did for the demo. Would you do that on your next weave? Various inlays as you go along. Okay, gorgeous girl. You'll see when I cut the sucker off, there's all kinds of crazy inlays in this project. I do want to make this into a what's the word, wall hanging, that's the word, because I just think it'd be so fun to see, there's little glimpses of everything and just kind of hanging on the wall, bringing color and interest. Yeah, I like that. Yes. Oh, Liz says my least favorite 3-shaft twill turned into my favorite hop sack. Look at that. It's so much about the pivot, isn't it? Yeah, very, very true. I know, ran out of towels already. Yeah. Naomi said, for me, that is the spinning weaving bit helps. My college professor for my morning classes could instantly tell if I had woven while waiting for my roommate to get ready for breakfast. I love it. I love that. It changes your day. It just does. Ooh, good. Someone's going to explain the horse thing. A horse is like a clamp that holds one end of the weaving onto your belt. Okay. Keeps the band from flipping too much. So much easier to maintain tension. Thank you. A horse. See? I learn things every time we gather. Every time. That's amazing. Horse. Got it. I know, right? Chaos weave. Yeah. We're going to do some chaos weaving. I think that's so much fun. The Democratic Dust Bunnies. Carol was saying, I think I was voted as head of sanitation. I was fired the same day. So clever. So clever. Yes. Okay, friends. We got stuff to get to. I have been jabbering on. We've been having a great time, but we have things. Friends. First of all, let me say that tonight, we are having our Online Weavers Guild meeting, and you are invited. Come join us. Did you know we have an Online Weavers Guild? It is delightful. It is just, they are so cool and fun and inspiring. Really, really, really. So it is on the Action Creative Insiders. It's one of the paid tiers. Look for the tier. Come join us. You can still join now and then join us. You can do it all between now and 7 p.m. Central Time. You got 9 hours to join us and be part of it. Our topic tonight is actually Overshot. That's so funny that you guys had Overshot on the brain, because we're going to talk about Overshot tonight at the meeting. But friends, it's worth it just to see everybody and what they're working on. And it's really, really special. So if at all possible, come join us tonight for the Online Weavers Guild meeting, for the May meeting. We love that. What else? Oh, let me mention that we are, the doors are now open for the June 1st Dress Your Loom course. Yes, friends. Right now, doors are open for June 1st. We're going to kick it off. It's going to be awesome. If you haven't done Dress Your Loom course yet, if you are a beginner, if you are someone who's been weaving for a while but just really, really, really hates dressing a loom, let me try to change your mind. Honestly, it can be a game changer. It can really, what I always hope is that it gets you excited about weaving and you feel like, yeah, I can do that. No problem. This is not hard. It's not uncomfortable. It's not, all the things. So, be sure to register, because the seats are filling up. Woohoo! Woo, we love that. You know what else I want to mention, just as kind of a special nod, is that I'm going to circle back to our Action Creative Insiders. Our one of our very special tiers is a new tier called the Founders tier, and the people in the Founders are not only part of the guild and they do study hall, all the things, whatever. They are also really helping. They are like, they have their finger on the pulse of what's happening in Acting Creative. And because of their support in so many ways, we're able to create new products and just keep all this going. So I want to give a very, very special thank you to our founders. Are you ready? Here's the list. Thank you to Ellen, to Eileen, to Mary, to Shirley, to Liz, to Kathy and Anne, and Christy. They are incredible, and I value them so, so, so much. Friends, there is room for you to be a founder too if you want to really be in. You want to be in on all the things that are happening and feel like you are making a huge difference, because believe me, all those founders, huge, huge difference. So I just wanted to say that. It was on my list. Yes. Okay. I think it is time, friends. We got to get to this project. We got to cut it off. We're going to cut off the project. Are you ready? Who's with me? Let's do this. Okay, so let me move all the things with the stuff. Wait, okay. Hold, please. So before I get into cutting it off, let me tell you kind of the end of the story, because you've seen bits and pieces of the project this whole way through. But I knew I was getting towards the end, and you know how it goes. There are times you get to the close to the end of a project and you're tired, you're weary, you're like, whatever, I'm ready. It's time for it to be done. And at that point, sometimes like real crazy magic happens and you just throw things in and all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait, but look how fun that is. So let me show you the kind of crazy, just anything goes part of the end of the project. Are you ready? Here, I'm bringing you in so you can see. Okay, look at this. I threw in little bows at the end of the project. How cute is that? Now, bows, come on. So cute. But I was just thinking, how do I finish up this project and do something fun and out of character and silly? And bows just came out of that idea. It just happened. And here's what I want to say is that, friends, you don't ever have to put bows in your project. I know. It's silly. It's goofy. It's fun. It's cute. You don't ever have to do that. But here's my point. Be open to doing something out of character, something different, something that is, just not like you at all. To see what happens. Because you never know where that leads. And you never know by doing that one thing that you're like, okay, I don't know that I'm going to like this. This isn't really like me. This isn't, XYZ, whatever. By doing that little motion, it may then give you the freedom or the encouragement to do other things that aren't exactly like you, but maybe could become like you. I just think you just never know. And we're always, as people, we're always changing. So I think that's bows. I put bows at the end of the project. I know. So fun. All right. Let's cut this off, shall we? It's been a great project, and now it needs to be off the loom. So let me just say that if I was grading myself on the warped chicken scale of how many inches are left, I get about a C plus maybe. I still have. See if I can move you over here without dumping all the things all over the floor. Oh! Can I do it? I can do it. Okay. Can you see? There we go. I still have a decent amount left. I mean, I probably could have done one more crank of the loom and woven a few more inches. But sometimes you're done when you're done, right? So let me grab some scissors and let's take this off so you can see our little inlay sampler that you have been watching me do for how many weeks now? Okay. If you've never watched me cut off a project before, there's no real wrong answer here. The idea is to cut it off in a way that your yarns aren't just going to go flying all over the place. And it depends on how paranoid you are. I'll be honest, that's part of what factors in here. And I tend to be a little bit paranoid. So here's how I like to do it. I like to take my scissors right here, start in the middle, and I will work my way out like this. And I kind of cut it close to the knots, so I have plenty of length to tie it up at the edge of the fabric. I know I see so many weavers that just roll it and they just cut the whole thing straight off. And that, if that works for you, great. That always makes me nervous though. So that's, you choose your own adventure here. Here's what I like to do though. I'll start right in the middle, right there. By the way, let me just mention that by the time this project was done, I only broke one yarn. And I'm going to count that as a big, big win. Just one, friends. One yarn. Because believe me, at the beginning of the project, I thought, oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be, there's a couple warp yarns in here that are really highly textured. And as I was forwarding it, I could feel it catch on the heddles, on the eye of the heddles. So I had to be really careful about making sure they would go through the eye. Okay, once they were through that, that was okay. They would, I could split the warp just fine. But yeah, one. I only had one. I broke one stinking yarn. That was it. I'm gonna count that as a win. And it was the one that was on the edge. It was on this edge over here. And there were other issues. Let's just say that. There were other issues with the yarn that I didn't know. You don't know until you know. Yeah. Wow. We are profound this morning. I get like that when I'm taking a project off the loom. Now, I am making pretty big knots here. Normally, I'd make them smaller, but for the sake of time, I'll go back and fix it later. That's quite all right. That's okay. We don't have to worry about that. So, this has been quite the adventure. I will say that. The point of this project was to go to a section on my shelf, pull down a random collection of all blue yarns, put it in the warp, and go from there. See what happens. So I think there's a couple things that went really well with this. First of all, the spacing was a total guess because every single yarn was a different size, different texture, different everything. And I think the spacing worked out really well. I'm happy with how the kind of background of it worked out, which was good. So that went well. Winding onto the loom, if you saw that episode, you know the drama that I had with that. Winding onto the loom and getting it all measured out in order. That was more of an adventure than I was hoping for. Let's just say it that way. So I learned a lot during that. And while I've done some inlay over the years, I've never spent this much time or had this much of a runway to try different things. So it was very, very fun. And I would definitely keep inlay as kind of a nice little, a little pop of something interesting, a little design element for a future project. I would definitely do that because there's a lot you can do with it, which is, we love that. Okay, I got two more little clips. Here we go. Woo-hoo. Oh. Yep, see? All right, are you ready? Last one. Here we go. Dun, da, da, da. Release the fabric. Okay. Now we get to the good stuff. Okay. I mean, that was fun. Don't get me wrong. That was good stuff too. However, now we get to unroll it. Are you ready? Make sure your sound is on to hear all the clattering of the yardsticks. Ready? Ooh, don't get caught. Okay. Aw, see? It's so satisfying. All right, let's go through it. Okay, so we'll bring that up and over. Let's start from the back, shall we? Let's start from the end that we just finished up. So this is my end here. I guess I can tip this up so I'm not hunched over. Okay. They're just goofy and fun. There's something about them. All right, so then check this out. This was a little section where I was playing with a couple things. First of all, I had one of my what do I say? I had one of my cones. See this cone? I took old thrums not old thrums. You know what I mean? Thrums left over, and I tied them end to end to end. So I had a little weft in place like this. But then I also used it. Can you see the little overlay? I did like a little bit of a twill and a little spread out basket weave kind of thing, because check out this section. Isn't that fun? It's a basket weave, but it's close together and then a little farther apart and then even farther apart. Okay, I was like, okay, that was very fun. But some of these kind of inlay, overlay kind of things, they do make your head hurt. It's a little bit. So last week I pulled out this purple right here, for example, as we were playing with inlay, and you can hardly see it at all. But I decided I had already wound it on, so I was going to use it anyways. So look at it from the back. Isn't this fun? It's just like random little bits. By the way, okay. Okay, tell me this. Do you see my little swatch here in the middle? It's not the same color. So when I started the project, I wound on, I don't know, 2 or 3 bobbins of the same, I don't even have it here with me anymore, but of the same yarn for the weft, right? Great. So I saw I had a partial in there. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. Okay, it's not the same yarn. I totally thought it was the same yarn. It's not the same yarn. It's different color, different fiber, the whole thing. So I have this little segment in there but I think this is just so fun. I intentionally then will pop wherever the knots are. I'll pop it up on the front side. So on the back, it's completely, you can't see it at all, but on the front, you've got this great, that was fun. Okay, here's our next little section here. Again, playing with some inlay there. I also have different colors here. Okay. See the things you learn. I think this is like a yellow, and this is a little more of a yellowish green. I think these are 2 different colors. Way to pay attention, Chris. Wow. Okay. This was just kind of fun. I like the textures that happen there. I think that's a blast. Just kind of playing with that. Check this out. This was a little kind of overlay with a little twill zigzag action going there. But I wanted to see if I could make it look kind of organic and like it's like a like a cloud almost, or like an oil slick in the water. You know what I mean? Like that kind of vibe. Okay, look at this. Look at the loops. Oh, come on. How fun is that? Oh, let's see. I need some more. I need a little more leeway. Okay. So then I was playing with some colors. Look, I was doing this is a little bit of a twill inlay with a yellow. This is some other kind of orange and red, just some color, playing with some color. This was kind of cool. This was back in the very beginning. I was playing with, could I just do like almost like a line drawing in the fabric, just to see what that gave me, a little whatever. This was my moment being very, 1972, maybe something. Doesn't that feel like some of those, what were the owls? Does it feel like that? And then we make it all the way back to the beginning. Let me get things out of the way. There we go. I don't know if you can see. Can't even really see there we go. These are just kind of me starting out, me getting warmed up. So friends, there we go. That is it. That is the inlay sampler all ready. I'm going to make it into a wall hanging, and I'll send you some pictures so you can see what it looks like when all is said and done. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And you know what I liked about it is that I would sit down and weave for a while, and I would get up and go do life, whatever. And then I'd be thinking, that was probably all I've got. It's probably I think that's all I've got for the inlay. I sit down, I'm like, no, I have another idea. Like every time I left the loom, I thought, oh yeah, that's enough. I've played with that enough. And then I would come back later and be like, no, I have one more idea. So fun. Mm-hmm. Yes. So let me grab some comments here. Yes, there were a lot of votes for Overshot there, wasn't there? Yes. Bruce said Dad needs a t-shirt cannon for his ukulele tells. He would love that, honestly. That would be... Okay. Rowan asked, what do you do with all the leftover warp yarn, and how would you store it to use later? Do you mean just the little thrums? Is that what you mean? Like these guys? like these little bits and bobs. I do not have a good storage method for that. I'll be very frank and honest. At the moment, they're sitting in a bag. That's all I got at the moment. If anyone else has suggestions, yep, let us know. Let's see. Oh, yes. Bumberay, I think it's there's a U at the beginning and there's all E's after that, Deb. I think so. Lori, I changed my decision to overshot. Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, I'll look up some overshot stuff. That would be great. Ooh, Eileen said I have a long bare hallway wall in the new house. I was thinking a woven tapestry would be great. Nice, Eileen, that would be lovely. Lovely. Hello, Shirley. Shirley's here. Woohoo! Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Brittany. The universe telling me to overshot. People love overshot. That is for sure. Okay. Oh, here we go. True status suggestion. Keep all my leftover warp yarn on cones in a tote for random projects. The loom waste I also keep for use for tying my warp before it comes off the board and a million other things. It's perfect for that. Perfect for a million other things. That is for sure. Oh, Kim James. Dressing them, of course, is why my floatum didn't go to the curb. It's not kindling. We're so happy. Yes. Hi, Donna Cunningham. Come join us if you can. Okay, friends. Trish said, my husband convinced me to buy colors that I would never pick. We will see what happens with it. Ooh, I love that kind of challenge. Okay. All right, friends. Let's finish strong, shall we? What else do we have to talk about? Let me get to my trusty list here. Oh, this week's Handwoven Experience was a weaving shuttle compilation. I don't know if you got a chance to read the love note from yesterday, but it was all about how weaving is not sexy. But if it were, the shuttles would be leading the parade. I think shuttles are just the most beautiful tools ever. And so this whole episode is kind of an homage to the weaving shuttle and gives you all kinds of ideas of things to do with them. Yay! We mentioned this before, but I'll let me put this up one more time. Friends, we would love to have you in the Active Creative Insiders. We have our guild meeting tonight. Plus, let us not forget, we have Weaving Study Hall next Tuesday. Yes! I love it when it all comes together. One on each week like that is just perfect. So it is a vibrant, creative, enthusiastic group of weavers that we would welcome you with open arms any day or time. If you aren't yet getting the love notes every Wednesday, I like to check in and say hi and make sure you have the links for all the good free stuff that we are trying to create just to bring more weavers into the world. That's our goal. Yes, we want everyone to be weaving. That is for darn sure. Here, I put this up right there. That is the website. You can find all kinds of places to sign up for the love notes, including there's a whole free resource section. You can check there. And then last but definitely not least, friends, the doors are open. The June 1st Dress Your Loom course is barreling up at us soon. So if you would like to really put a little notch in your faith in your weaving journey, to be like, yes, this is what I want to do. I want to do it in a way that's comfortable and fun and easy to understand, easy to execute. That is the Dress Your Loom course. It is for you, friends. Woohoo! What a day, man! This was so much fun. Let's think about next week, next Thursday. We're good. If you're in the States, we have Memorial Day in between now and then, so have a lovely holiday. But yes, next Thursday, I'll be right back here. Same bat time, same bat channel. You know what your homework is this week, right? Do something creative just for you, friends, just for you, not for all the other people in your life. Just take a moment, listen to that little voice. pet your yarn, throw a shuttle, play with some color, do something creative just for you. I promise it's good for you. I promise. I lots of years of experience to back that up. Yeah. So in the meantime, have a wonderful, fabulous week. I hope I'll see so many of you tonight at the Online Weavers Guild meeting and in the registration list for Dress Your Loom course. I'm very excited. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Happy weaving.